What is pollution? Wikipedia defines pollution as pollution is the introduction of contaminants in the natural environment that causes adverse change. Pollution can take the form of chemical substance or energy, such as noise, heat, or light. Pollutants, the components of pollution, can be either foreign substance, energies, or natural occurring contaminants. Pollution is often classified as point source or non-point source of pollution. In 2015, pollution killed 9 million people in the world. According to Pure Earth, a non-profit environmental organization, toxic contaminations impacts more than 200 million people globally. In some of the world's worst polluted places, babies are born with birth defects, children have lost 30 to 40 IQ points, and the life expectancy may be as low as 45 years old because of cancers and other diseases. Pollution is the introduction of a pollutant into a natural environment, generally by people, that is damaging to living species, resulting in contamination of air, water, and soil. Air pollution, water pollution, land pollution, noise pollution, and light pollutions are the most common types of pollutions. So in this video, we're gonna take a look on all these kinds of pollutions in detail. Light pollution. According to Wikipedia, light pollution is the presence of unwanted, inappropriate, or excessive artificial lighting. In a descriptive sense, light pollution refers to any poorly implemented lighting during the day or night and can be found as an issue throughout the levels of our society, impacting all the way from the individual level, such as from an unwanted blinking light on a consumer product, to a community level like a new urban development impacting existing community from poorly planned street lights. Light pollution can also be understood as a phenomenon that refers not only to a specific source of pollution, but to the wider collective impact of intersecting sources of pollution. Industrial civilization has resulted in light pollution as a secondary effect. Exterior and interior lighting of buildings, advertising, commercial properties, office factories, street lights, and illuminated athletic stadium are all sources. Many types of nighttime outdoor lighting are wasteful, too bright, poorly aimed, insufficiently protected, and, in many circumstances, utterly unnecessary. This light, as well as the electricity used to make it, is being squandered by leaking it into the sky instead of focusing it on the objects and regions that people want lighted. Life on Earth has existed in the rhythm of light and dark for 3 billion years, created only by the illumination of the sun, moon, and stars. Artificial lights now outnumber the darkness, and our cities sparkle at night, breaking the natural day-night cycle and upsetting our environment's delicate equilibrium. The negative consequences of losing this inspiring natural resource may appear intangible. However, a rising amount of research connects the brightening night sky to observable negative effects such as increasing energy consumption, disrupting the ecosystem and fauna, harming human health. Every citizen is affected by light pollution. Fortunately, public concern about light pollution is skyrocketing. Scientists, homeowners, environmental groups, and municipal leaders are joining forces to restore the natural light. Each of us has the ability to put actions, real solutions to reduce light pollution on a local, national, and international level. Noise pollution. Noise pollution is defined as repeated exposure to excessive sound levels that may cause harm to humans or other living beings. Sounds level less than 70 decibels are not harmful to living creatures according to the World Health Organization, regardless of how long or regular the exposure is. Continuous noise above 85 decibels for more than 8 hours can be dangerous. If you work for 8 hours a day near a major road or highway, you will most likely to be subjected to traffic noise pollution of roughly 85 decibels. Noise is considered a pollution. Chronic exposure to ambient noise, such as that produced by road or aircraft activity, has been linked to a number of negative health outcomes, including sleep disruption, stress, heart disease, stroke, weight gain, and diabetes. While the physical and psychological impacts of noise are difficult to quantify, the noise level itself may be quantified. Noise pollution has an impact on the environment despite the fact that humans cannot see or smell it. When the noise from the planes, factories, and other sources reaches dangerous level, it is called noise pollution. There are direct links between noise and health, including stress-related disorders, high blood pressure, speech interference, and hearing loss, according to the research. According to a study conducted by the WHO, Noise Environmental Burden on Disease Working Group, noise pollution may be responsible for hundreds of thousands of deaths each year through raising the rate of coronary heart diseases. The Environmental Protection Agency has the authority to control machine and plane noises under the Clean Air Act. Air pollution. Air pollution is a mixture of solid particles and gases in the air. Car emissions, chemicals from factories, dust, pollen, and mold spores may be suspended as particles. Ozone, a gas, is a major part of air pollution in cities. When ozone forms air pollution, it is also called smog. Some contaminants in the air are toxic. Inhaling them can increase your risk of developing health problems. Air pollution puts people with heart or lung problems, the elderly, and the children at danger. Air pollution isn't just a problem outside. It can also be a problem within buildings, affecting your health. The air we breathe has a very precise chemical composition. Nitrogen, oxygen, water vapor, and inert gas makes up to 99% of it. When substances that aren't ordinarily present in the air are introduced, air pollution arises. When humans burn fuels, they emit particles into the air, which is a typical sort of air pollution. This pollution appears to be a soot with millions of microscopic particles floating in the air. Dangerous gases such as sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxides, and chemical vapors are another prominent source of air pollution. Once in the atmosphere, they can participate in subsequent chemical processing, resulting in acid rain and smog. According to a new study, air pollution is the deadliest form of pollution, killing millions of people each year. Water pollution. Water pollution occurs when chemicals contaminate water resources, rendering the water unfit for drinking, cooking, cleaning, swimming, and other activities. Chemicals, waste, bacteria, and parasites are examples of pollutants. All types of pollutants eventually end up in the water. Pollution from the air settles in lakes and oceans. Pollutions from the ground can infiltrate into the underground stream, then into a river, and finally into the sea. As a result, rubbish thrown in an empty lot has the potential to harm a water supply. When dangerous substances, often chemical or microorganisms, contaminate a stream, river, lake, ocean, aquifer, or other bodies of water, the water quality deteriorates and the water becomes toxic to humans or the environment. Water is very susceptible to pollution. Water, also known as a universal solvent, can dissolve more chemicals than any other liquid on the planet. We have Kool-Aid and vivid blue waterfalls because of it. It's also the reason why water is so easily contaminated. Toxic compounds from farms, cities, and factories easily dissolve and combine with water, polluting the water. Water contamination is a worldwide issue. According to the United Nations, 783 million people lack access to safe drinking water, and 2.5 billion people lack appropriate sanitation. Keeping sewage and other impurities out of the water supply is made easier with proper sanitation. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, land-based pollutions accounts for 80% of the contamination in the marine environment. Marine life can be harmed by pollution in the water. Sewage, for example, promotes the growth of diseases, whereas organic and inorganic chemicals in the water can alter its composition. Land pollution. Land pollution refers to the deterioration of the Earth's land surface and below ground level. The cause is the accumulation of solid and liquid waste material that contaminate groundwater and soil. These waste materials are often referred to as municipal solid waste, which includes both hazardous and non-hazardous waste. This could include anything from mining to agriculture to building, and consequences may be intentional or unintentional. Land pollution includes pollution from the past, illegal dumping, and litter. Land pollution has resulted in a slew of problems that we have only recently realized as a result of decades of indifference. The ratio between the increasing number of barren land plots and the diminishing quantity of forest cover is disturbing. While these are many causes of land pollution, here are a few of the main contributors. Litter. Littering or inappropriate garbage disposal is regrettably all too widespread. Every cigarette stuff thrown on the ground or food wrapper thrown out of a car window contributes to a massive problem. Unsecure things that falls off the backs of the truck or out of trash containers also contribute to a considerable amount of litter. Whether intentional or not, all litter pollutes the environment by releasing chemicals and microparticles as it degrades. Construction and urbanization. While urbanization is not in and itself a source of litter, big population producing rubbish and littering in a densely populated area are inevitably results in land contamination. Construction activities are also carried out to meet the rising population, resulting in enormous amounts of waste materials such as metal, plastic, wood, and bricks. When these materials aren't properly disposed of, they contribute to the area's land pollution. Mining. Mining is the process of extracting minerals and other geological elements from the ground for a variety of uses, including but not limited to making gasoline for automobiles, generating power, and selling precious metals like gold and silver. However, these extraction and the methods used deplete the Earth's natural resources while also causing damage and pollution. These were the 5 facts on the pollution. Many people either don't know or don't understand a lot about pollution and their negative impact on Earth and us. Please spread the word and explain the issues to others. You will help bring awareness to this growing problem and inspire more people to take the necessary steps to protect our environment. Thank you for watching.